Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is my honor and privilege to deliver the welcome message to the 10th Catalan Conference on Information and Documentation. Prior commitments have prevented me from sharing my views with you in Barcelona. However, I trust that you will accept my virtual participation from Brussels. Through this message, I would like to inform and update you on the current and forthcoming developments towards the gradual establishment of a European digital library. Last June, I launched the I-2010 initiative, the strategy for the European Commission for the digital economy. It proclaims that maximizing the contribution of information and communication technologies to the Lisbon priorities of economic growth and the creation of more and better jobs. It provides a framework to address the main challenges facing the information society and the media sector. Within I-2010, the Digital Libraries Initiative is singled out as a flagship, a key area where we want to make progress. Now, the aim is simple, but ambitious. Ensuring that Europe's cultural and scientific heritage can be accessed by all through the Internet. Our ambition is that by 2008, at least 2 million books from national libraries will be digitized and made accessible from any computer through a common portal. The number of digitized works would increase to at least 6 million by 2010. After initially concentrating on printed material, we will as soon as possible broaden our efforts to also include other material, such as audiovisual works. To arrive at this goal, we have to make progress along 3 main axes: digitization, online accessibility, and digital preservation. Digitization first. In December 2004, Google announced an ambitious digitization plan in collaboration with several major libraries. This plan has made all of us acutely aware of the enormous opportunities of the Internet to bring cultural content to the user. It has also shown us how important private investment can be for digitization. The next guest speaker, Mr. Marinucci from Google, will no doubt elaborate on this project. But let us not forget that even before 2004, there were many interesting digitization initiatives ongoing in Europe. In Catalonia, there are some good examples of digitization projects, such as the ones in the Abbey of Montserrat and the Biblioteca de Barcelona. They include manuscripts, catalogues, cartography, and engravings. The first initiative was carried out through a public-private partnership between Montserrat and the Fundación Telefónica, who were the financial and technological sponsors. Throughout Europe, we have to intensify the digitization effort in a common thrust to bring Europe's cultural heritage online. And we have to make the results of these digitization efforts accessible and usable in an easy way. That brings me to the accessibility problem. Indeed, digitization in itself is not enough. We also have to ensure that the digitized material can be easily found by the user through a common multilingual European access point. To achieve this goal, we need the collaboration of Europe's cultural institutions. We will start this year from a core organizational framework around Europe's national libraries. These have been collaborating over the past years and have put in place the TEL, the European Library Platform. TEL will be reinforced and scaled up to live up to the new challenges. It is our aim to integrate progressively other collections through the European Digital Library, the collection of archives, museums, other public libraries that represents Europe's diverse and multilingual cultural heritage. Now, what are going to be the actions at the national and at the European level? The European Digital Library Initiative is gathering momentum and has recently attracted considerable interest. Last November, Europe's Minister of Culture welcomed the initiative in a Council meeting and showed their willingness to contribute. Our recent public consultation on the issue, which closed in January, received 225 replies from many different stakeholders. These replies reflect the important challenges that we will have to address and the complexity of the legal, technical and organizational issues at stake. These questions, varying from copyright issues to interoperability, will have to be addressed to make the European Digital Library a reality and a success. The European Commission will work at different levels to make this happen. First of all, the political level. I plan to put forward a proposal for a recommendation on digitization and digital preservation before the summer. This recommendation will stimulate digitization efforts in the Member States on the basis of a number of concrete actions. At the same time, I have set up a high-level group in which we discuss the most contentious issues with cultural institutions, publishers and technology firms. This group met for the first time on January 27th. Operationally, the Commission will continue to work together with a number of main cultural institutions. Arriving at the European Digital Library means much more than just setting up a portal. It implies an agreement on the organizational framework, on how to arrive at synergies between collections to achieve interoperability. This requires a lot of work and a firm commitment to advance in the same direction. We will also have to make progress on the technical level to bring down the cost for digitization while maintaining a high standard of quality. We are currently shaping the work program of the forthcoming 7th Framework Program for Research and Development, and within this context, we are planning to support the establishment of centers of competence on digitization and digital preservation. These centers could offer, among others, technological solutions to national and regional cultural institutions. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure that we all share the aim to make our multicultural and multilingual heritage accessible to all in order to preserve it for future generations. Today, the Internet offers us a wonderful opportunity to achieve this goal. Let us therefore collectively turn the vision of a European Digital Library into reality, and I count on your support and effort for succeeding in this remarkable endeavor.